Hey there all craft beer lovers, time for another beer review. So we have a very cool and interesting beer, I would say foremost interesting beer on the table tonight, guys. Going to Sweden, we are going to take a look at a somewhat mystical beer and well, kind of a controversial beer at that. We are going to Grosshandlarens Premium Lager, coming in at 5.7% ABV in a 500 ml can. There you go. So that's basically the artwork, and the thing is that nobody knows who's actually brewing this beer. Kind of a recent release, and this beer has stirred up a little bit of controversy in the beer community in Sweden. Who's making the beer? We don't know. A lot of things. So definitely, and a lot of people have been trying it. They don't like it. They hate it. Some people love it. And it seems like this beer is basically flying off the shelves. So definitely good sales numbers for this beer. Kind of interesting. And I'm going to elaborate a little bit upon that. I do think that there are some factors involved here. So, but, I mean, most of all, let's get the beer out and see what we are going to get then. I picked it up today in my local bottle shop. There was one left on the... Oh, good smoke. One beer left on the shelf. So I decided to pick it up. There we go. Oh, it's dropping a little bit on the table there. Right. A little bit more beer. Right. All right, let's stop there. So what do we have, guys, in view? Three and a half fingers, I would say, of a big head there. Big white head. Kind of spacious for sure. Let's see here. The beer in and of itself, it looks pretty clear. Filtered perhaps, or I would say it's filtered. Good deal of carbonation. Amber color, dark amber colored beer, but it looks pretty nice actually. Aroma. Yeah, it smells alright. Smells alright. Big malty notes. Yeah, sweet malt, dried fruit, bready, biscuity. Yeah, loads of dark fruit. I would say loads of dried fruit, I would say. Sweet, dried fruit. Biscuity, bready, malty, sweet malt. So, it's all in the taste. So let's dive in and see what this is all about. Grosshandlarens Premium Lager. Cheers. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Yeah, so, kind of interesting. Not bad at all, I would say. Pour a little bit more beer in. Yeah, so guys, this one, kind of interesting. Before I continue with the flavors. Grosshandlare, that means, it's an old Swedish word. I think the English equivalent would be like something like a wholesale merchant, something like that. It was a very important position to have in society back in the 1800s in rural Sweden and all that, where the Grosshandlare was actually a very important figure in society. And all that, I think they have been using very deliberately on this can. You got the Swedish flag. You got all the buzzwords, premium lager, Swedish tradition, Swedish lager. You got the style of writing there on the can, harkening back to the 18th century and all that. The picture there of the Grosshandlare, I mean, pretty cool. They have managed to do a very, very nice traditional can. And I think that's the key, basically, because they're harkening back to tradition-minded beer lovers. And I mean, I think this beer sells incredibly good. So that's interesting. A little bit of a marketing trick, I would say, basically. Let's go for a final sip on this beer. So for me, to be honest there, guys, it's not a bad beer. You got a good malty sweet sensation, not sugary, not cloy, not overly sweet, but a good deal of sweet malty notes. You got loads of dried fruits in there, the same as I got in the on the aroma, the same on the flavor. Loads of dried fruits. Why do I keep saying dark fruits? It's not a stout. Lots of dried fruit, bready, biscuity, malty, sweet, malty notes. A little bit of a, almost like a touch of honey. Pretty okay mouthfeel. I would say rather good mouthfeel, I would say. Pretty good, but I'm sure that's the sweetness enhancing that mouthfeel there. But yeah, it's not a bad beer. I wouldn't say that this is a bad beer. There we go, the beer is out, finally. So, stirred up a lot of controversy, foremost perhaps because you don't know who's actually brewing the beer. Is it Carlsberg? I mean, is it like other big Swedish regional breweries like Spendrups Bryggeri or Åbro Bryggeri perhaps? I don't know. If anyone knows, feel free to comment. Grosshandlarens Premium Lager. Kind of an interesting beer actually, because of that controversy around it, kind of mystical background to it. Some people hate it, some people think it's a very nice beer. I think it's a good imperial, what I'm talking about there. I think it's a good middle of the road lager. Pretty good flavors in there, but nothing out of the ordinary. It's a run-of-the-mill beer, guys, for me. I'm gonna rate that. For me, it's a good, solid 3 out of 5. But nothing more than that, really. But it's not a bad beer. Wouldn't give it a 1 out of 5 or anything like that. It's a solid traditional lager, basically. 3 out of 5. So, Grosshandlaren Premium Lager. Yeah, good marketing trick, good appeal to the tradition-minded beer drinkers there. Yeah, cool. So that's it. Not a bad beer. 3 out of 5. That was everything I had for today. Thumb me up if you liked the review. Thanks for watching.